appears to be Deltaforce and Gatsby. Yeah, we just need another commentator.
Yeah, I know.
And so I'm probably going to get off after this one. Top 8 coming down to Deltaforce, one of the stronger links of the tri-state area versus Gatsby, seeing if he can be able to try to capitalize and go off against one of the more interesting projectile characters in the game. One thing though that Falcon has to be mindful of is Link does have one of the best neutral airs that he can just use out of shield. It can combo into anything. It's a great edge guard tool. It's just really quick. The hitbox lingers. It's a matter of just how much more quickly you gotta make to where you just cannot afford to get hit by one of the Deltaforce signature setups that we see here. If you are able to get those types of hits and you play Link, then you're just simply built to main a character of that stature. It's really helpful to get in those types of situations. So, with Deltaforce trying to be able to keep it to where it's going to be his game to take, with that, and that was almost a sweet setup from Delta, trying to get the kills early from the up B. Back air is not going to be enough though. That's going to be able to get Gatsby to come back. Gatsby is going to try to get Deltaforce to get off stage though, but that's what able to allow Deltaforce to get back into neutral. They're trying to keep it to where it's a matter of who gets the advantage first, and Gatsby takes this one and is now down to 1 stock for Deltaforce, and Gatsby is trying to see if he can keep this lead alive. A very, very good recovery there from Gatsby. The neutral air would have just definitely done it and taken it. And now it is down to 1 stock for both of these players. And we're going to see if this can definitely be the game that will definitely determine the momentum of the set. It's definitely a double-edged sword here. Gatsby was trying to get the combos, while Deltaforce was just able to DI away in time to get out of those situations. Again, for that up smash that he always likes to go for just to get the kill, Delta is already expecting that, so he has to try to do that, and the up smash was going to work though, but he just DIs away, but now Gatsby is just trying to repeatedly fish for the up smash just to get the kill. And the question is, can he use something alongside that? The Falcon kick would do it though, but that's not going to be enough to kill Deltaforce, and that's definitely going to still be anyone's game to take. This is going to be a really close one though, as this is going to be dependent on a last hit situation. Any tilt will be enough to take out either one of them. Since they both are enough to take the players out, let's see if this is going to be one way or another. Gatsby has to definitely play it to where the Master Sword does not hit him, and any tilt will definitely do the trick. Since Link does technically have a kill throw, and that one is still not enough for Gatsby to go down. He does a really good DI to carefully keep the survivability alive, and just trying to keep consistent to what we are seeing here. It's all dependent on who takes this hit. This is only game 1, so if this is what we're going to see in a set though, then we're definitely going to be in for a very exciting set. The kill throw is going to be enough to take an insane game 1. So Deltaforce was able to take it, and that right there could probably determine how the momentum of the set's going to go, depending how game 2 goes. The question is, are we going to see this type of momentum go into the actual game? It's still a mystery. Anything can happen at these tournaments. It's always going to be fun. Right now, it is 1-0 Deltaforce.
What's your thing? Attack?
1R, I'm so rage.
Oh, yeah, you gotta face AV.
AV right now, or you're gonna pop it later?
Whenever you're free.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah. If there's an open setup, play it.
And now keeping back to PS2. No counter pick here. Just trying to get that round 2 going, proving though that both players are able to play rather well on this stage. So this is all really just a matter of who can outplay who on this same neutral. So it's all just depending on how this all goes. This one is looking pretty dominant right now for Deltaforce, but Gatsby is not the type of player though that's going to let that type of thing slide. So it's just going to come down to the wire though at the end of it. And that one right there was surprising SD from Deltaforce, probably because the projectile was thrown a little later than necessary. But this is still Deltaforce's game to win. So it's just a matter of seeing whether or not he can come back from that mini deficit and hoping that it doesn't destroy any of the momentum that is gonna make certain to making sure that though. Gatsby is continuing to fish for the up smash kill, knowing how strong it is, and the Falcon kick though just does not take it though from the intangibility though of the Master Sword hitbox, and that's gonna allow Deltaforce to get a very clean combo, giving 59% to Gatsby while trying to get the stock taken and done and quickly. And that could have been it though for that one stock for Gatsby, had it not been for the fact that Falcon was a heavier character, the lighter character, excuse me, that would have taken a stock earlier. But it seems that Delta was able to take the stock from here. So this is all just to try to see though if Gatsby can just try to repeat what he was able to do in the previous game. And Gatsby trying to do the up B out of shield, something that he never really does in this matchup, especially since there's a lot of moves that come out quick enough though to challenge it. You know, the Deltaforce trying to frame Gatsby to make sure he doesn't recover, but Gatsby always finds a way to make it back, which has always been helpful. And now it is down to one stock once again between these two. It just seems like a pretty fearsome rivalry going on, depending on how this can go. So, considering this though, will this be a repeat of the last game? It just all rather depends on making sure that Gatsby does not fish for smashes, and that's the one thing that you don't want to do, especially at those types of percentages against Link, because you got to keep in mind with the boomerang that comes right there is enough though to get the combo that Deltaforce needs to be able to move through with the bracket, and that will allow Deltaforce to move on, and Gatsby is out. Very, very interesting 2 games though, with the first game definitely having a lot of momentum between the two, which looked very close. It was going to look very close to looking like it's going to come down to a last second stop, but